In 2005, Umeme became Uganda's main electricity distribution company, licensed to distribute and supply electricity to customers. Under the same mandate, Umeme maintains and upgrades electricity distribution infrastructure.
The country was looking for private-public partnerships as a vehicle to drive service delivery to citizens.
Challenges we had by then were very many. One of them was the performance of the network in terms of efficiency was bad. The losses were high, the network had deteriorated, so it needed a lot of refurbishment.
So what Umeme did when it came on board, it refurbished the network, invested in the network, expanded the network, and over the period, over the last 12 years, more than $500 million have been invested, or private capital has been invested in the distribution network.
Unlike in the developed economies that present alternative sources of energy, in Uganda, the efficiency of Umeme is what drives production in every business sector. Nile Breweries is one of the leading breweries in Uganda. Its products such as beer is widely enjoyed across the country. It's also a commercial employer of over 200 staff at every single plant. Without a reliable source of power, it cannot operate.
Currently, we draw about 3.5 megawatts. That is not small power. Hydropower is the cheapest, but it's also the most sustainable. Because if you go to generators now, you use fossil fuel. That has got a very huge impact on the environment as well. So our source of power is environmentally very friendly and it is sustainable.
Nile Breweries obtains its power from Umeme and recognizes its positive impact on the business.
The business has expanded over the years. We used to have only one pack line. Now we've got 2 packaging lines. We've got 2 brew houses. And we've got a malting plant. Our products now mainly are made from local raw materials. So what happens is that as we make more beer, we also have more farmers, growing these crops for us. And Umeme providing us adequate power to be able to send these products to the market is very positive in terms of supporting the economy.
At the time of takeover, we had only one dam, Owen Falls Dam, built in 1954. But as I speak, we have more than 20 independent power producers, and our generation capacity is more than 800 megawatts at the moment. And further still, in the next 2-3 years, we are seeing an additional 900 plus megawatts of power coming on stream, anchored on the confidence and bankability of the sector in Uganda.
Whereas Nile Breweries requires huge volumes of power to run, in Bweyogerere, a Kampala suburb, a school with a capacity of just a little above 200 students is thriving as a business while registering phenomenal grades, and the director attributes its success to the reliable power supply.
Because when students are sure that they are going to have light for preps, there's no way how they can create excuses for failing. In a business context like this school, the more the grades, the more the number we get.
Umeme continues to create innovations that supply customers with safe, reliable electricity through an efficient distribution network.
Electricity is more reliable now than previously. Through efficiencies, losses down to 17%. Through introduction of innovations, for example, we introduced the Yaka system, prepaid system, where customers don't have to walk to our offices, they can buy and control their electricity consumption.
We have a plan of rolling out, I think our plan by 2019, all customers should be on prepayment. So the advantage of this now, we've done a lot of open channels for prepayment. Now you can vend on mobile money, you can go at point of sale in the supermarkets, so you no longer need to walk in our offices to come and pay your bill.
For example, every week we load 100,000 and Umeme gives us 125 units. Regardless of the number of units they give us, at least we are certain that every week we use 100,000. So we make a budget and we plan that every week we need to have 100,000.
But also, more importantly, we've invested a lot in human capital development. We have the highest number of engineers in this country, and we are more reliant on ourselves than external resources to drive the efficiency in the sector.
On the ground, Umeme continues to invest in infrastructure to satisfy the increasing demand among consumers, as well as increase electricity access. This initiative is widening the service coverage, allowing growth of businesses.
We've doubled our infrastructure. When we started our operations, we had only around 5,000 distribution transformers. But now we have more than 13,000 distribution transformers on the network. When we started, from the time we've started, we've built more than 10 new substations and upgraded more than 20 substations to higher capacities.
Nantatia Ronald is a beneficiary of such infrastructure enhancement. He operates a small-scale metal fabrication workshop in Kira, 3 kilometers from the Nsansa substation in Namugongo.
Okusooka edda amasannyalaze gali katuzibwalira okufuna nga gavaako buli ssaawa mu wiiki gayinza okuvaako emirundi ng'ena ng'emirimu tegitambula bulungi. Bizinensi yali eba erina okuslowinga down ne client ng'aba alina okushiftinga ekifo waya n'akolera ebintu akikolera ewalala. Okuva lwe baateekako substation tegakyavaako biseera bingi era gavaako oluusi nga waliwo technical fault ne babategeeza nti amasannyalaze gavuddeko olw'ensonga bweti ne bweti era mu bbanga tono gajja kuba gakola ki gakomawo era ne bagazzaako.
We did invest about $5 million plus in what we are referring to as the SCADA system. This is the network operating system that helps us to restore supply in the event of emergency fault, clear safety issues. So now our response time has really gone down.
That has improved his household income while employing 20 other young people.
Tusobodde okweyongerako ne tufuna machines empya ne tusobola okukola designs ez'enjawulo olw'obungi bw'amasannyalaze.
Also, we understand the agro-processing industry is fundamental. For instance, we have 1,500 millers, maize millers, who contribute around 4% of the total electricity demand in the country. So we see our impact on agriculture, we see our impact the finance services industry, ICT, education, health, industrialization, and even the transport management system, because without reliable electricity, those cannot be unlocked and those cannot expand as required.
The current state of the electricity sector in Uganda requires significant investments. With proper prioritized investments, we can expect improvements in the performance of the economy.